Welcome. Thank you for joining us today on our PET conversation. We're glad that you're here. My name is John Green with Association Member Benefits Advisors. I'm joined by JC Bowman, Executive Director of PET. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the perks of being a member with PET. Just a couple of quick housekeeping details if you're joining us today. All participants are in a listen-only mode. And what that means is if you have a question or you want to comment on something, feel free to drop it into chat or in the Q&A feature. We want you to grab a pen and paper today because we're going to give you some activation codes, some websites, some places to go to help maximize your PET membership, help you as you're preparing for spring break. You're probably going to be glad to get out of the classroom and want to go out and take advantage of some discounts and do some travel out there. So before we jump into the webinar, I want to throw it over to JC Bowman. JC, tell us what's going on at the Capitol these days.
Well, John, first off, good to see you today. And we are absolutely swamped at the Capitol. Number one, today a study came out and we're looking at a decline in teacher membership. I mean, we went from completers at the College of Education, we went from 3,704 down to 3,000 and something. And so we're really looking at, and we've been talking about a pending and looming teacher shortage coming. And the numbers that we've been talking about to the media are being verified. And the results of that today. So I've had some media calls and we've been dealing with that. And legislators are certainly looking at ways we can recruit people into the teaching profession. So we've been doing a lot of work on that area. So which brings us to tomorrow. Tomorrow, the governor unveils a long-awaited school funding plan. And we've been dealing with that issue here in Tennessee for a long time. We've got an antiquated system. And we know we've needed to change the funding system for a little while, but the changes that are coming, we've been really guarded and very specific about making sure when we're ready to implement this, that we don't lose money, that more money ends up into the school system, because right now we're having to pay for a lot of things that are not getting to the teachers, like teacher salaries, for example. They're not getting to our teachers. So in this new proposed budget that the Governor Lee is putting forth, hopefully this issue will be addressed. So these are some of the things we're working on there. On Thursday, we're hosting a meeting with media and legislators on teacher abuse. Right now, one of the growing trends that teachers are facing are abuse situations. We're seeing greater physical assaults escalating in Tennessee, including some sexual assaults against teachers. So these are big ticket items that we're in the middle of discussing at the legislature. So much going on, 567 bills, but that specific three areas are what our focus has been on this week. And ongoing, we know we're gonna have a long journey on the funding plan to move forward in the General Assembly because they plan to get out of here by the middle of April. And we know they're going to quit hearing bills by middle of March. So right now, everything's rapid fire. We're at the Capitol doing a lot of work to help our members, and we're really pushing for that salary increase. And another thing that we're working on is to get our members some additional health insurance and coverage and drive the costs down. We're in negotiations with them. And so this is the place to be. We're the organization to do it. And we've got the ear of a lot of legislators. So John, that's kind of a quick wrap up. I know it went pretty fast, but I'm going to leave that there, and we look forward to talking to you again next week.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I know you're awful busy. 567 bills have been filed. What's the best way for PET members to find out when they need to contact their legislature? If there's a hot button issue that pops up, where can they find that information out?
Well, we post it usually on our website under advocacy, but if they'll just email us at advocacy@proedtn.org, we'll put you to our list and we can mail out a update of what's going on every week. And we tend to do that during session quite frequently. And sometimes during off season, we'll put out some other items. So advocacy@proedtn.org, our website, proedtn.org. If you go under there under advocacy, we put a lot of bills up. So that's a lot of work, and we appreciate doing that, John.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Again, One of the reasons why you want to share with your coworkers to become a PET member because of the work that JC and his crew are doing on your behalf to advocate for pay, benefits, safety, a whole bunch of different items that can really affect you in the classroom at home. So thank you, JC, for sharing with us. We'll go ahead and jump right on in here and continue our conversation. If you do have questions for JC, feel free to drop those into chat. We'll be glad to get back with you on that. Again, my name is John Green with Association Member Benefits Advisors. We're a partner organization that partners with PET to help them provide benefits as well as resources, discounts, and things like that. I live a little bit north of Houston with my wife, who is a second grade teacher. So I get to hear all about classroom activities every day when she comes home. She teaches at the same school that she went to, as well as my 3 kids. And for the better part of my career, I've spent time in classrooms helping educators understand what the retirement system looks like. So my goal in these webinars is to be completely educational for you, help you understand what's available to you out there, and then make your teaching career even more fulfilling than what it already is as we go forward. Just a quick reminder about PET and how they work together with AMPA. You work for a monthly paycheck. You're working towards a pension in the long run. You get your health care, whether you get it through the school, through a private provider, through a spouse, something like that. And then you get these benefits along the way. PET and AMPA work together to make sure that there aren't any gaps that are out there. And if there are gaps that are out there, we can help fill those gaps on your behalf to make sure that you're properly covered, that you don't have any type of outstanding financial crisis that hits you if something happens to you from a medical perspective. And then what PET does on your behalf, they're nonpartisan advocacy. They don't pick a side. Their side is on the side of the educator. And they're designed to help you preserve your pay, improve your classroom environment, your health benefits, connecting you all across the state. Urban, rural, doesn't matter. PET is there for you to make sure that you are connected to peers that are in your classroom and retired educators as well. And then provide those professional development opportunities to make your career better, to make you a better educator as well. And then linking you up with important discounts, benefits, all type of offers and insurance coverage that's available to you that you can only get through PET. Now, who AMPA is. AMPA is a unique organization that works with 70 associations across the country, just like PET. Active, retired educators, state employees, firefighters, those public servants who give back to the community or retired from their giving back roles with the state and with the school. Eric Cannon is our leader who's responsible for Tennessee. You may hear his voice, you may see him, but he is a phenomenal individual who loves to work. He's a graduate of UT Knoxville and loves to work with educators all across the state. You may see him in your school someday. And the advantage of having PET and AMPA together is that it can fill those gaps that are not covered by your state or district benefits. They're portable. If you leave your school and move to a different district or move out of state, you can take these benefits. They're not tied to any network anywhere. But the one thing that PET members tell us, most importantly, they like is they can extend their benefits to their family members. And what that means is if you've got an adult child who is maybe aged out of your benefits from school, you can get your benefits for them through PET. Or you may have your parents that are still living, and you may help get them a plan and provide them benefits that will take care of them if something ever happens to them. Oftentimes we see teachers have to leave the classroom, not because they want to, but because they've got to take care of a loved one. And that means that they have to cut their career short, their earning potential short, and could impact their pension in the long run. With a proper planning from PET and AMPA, you can take advantage of what's available to you and rest easy knowing that you wouldn't have to take off time or you wouldn't have to cut your career short with the proper benefits that we have that way. But today we're going to talk about the fun stuff. We're going to talk about the discounts from AMPA and PET. We're going to talk about ways to make the pension if you're retired or your paycheck stretch even further. Talk about travel savings just about this time of year. Kaylee was telling me it's nice and sunny today, but it's going to get cold again at the end of the week. So you start to think about spring break. And there's travel savings in Tennessee, across the United States, across the world. If you like to shop, eat, whatever you do online, in person, there's some great discounts. We're going to walk you through that today. So grab a pen and paper. We're going to talk to you today about the My AMPA Discounts program. I'm going to show you how to sign up, walk you through a tutorial cover those discounts that are out there for you, kind of help you dream a little bit, prepare for spring break or the summer, that type of thing, and help you roll through as we have this conversation. Okay. This program is through the Passport Corporation. It is a corporation based out of the West Coast, and they've designed to help aggregate benefits, travel, shopping, movie tickets, things you use every day, things you may use just once on vacation, dining, things of that nature. It is a free benefit exclusively for PET members. If you're not a PET member, you can't access these benefits. So this is a great way to introduce these to your fellow teachers and tell them, become a PET member. You can get all these discounts just like I do. So some really neat things today. I'm going to show you how you can access this, because there are multiple ways that you can get your benefits. The first is through their website. So on your desktop, on your laptop, you would go to myambadiscounts.com, myambadiscounts.com. You'll click register here, and I'll show you a live tutorial in a moment. You'll click register here. You'll put your email address in there, and then you're going to use the activation code AMPA Savers. AMBA Savers is your activation code. Then you'll complete a profile. That profile will ask you to list some preferences that you have. Do you have kids? Do you have pets? Do you like to travel? Do you like to shop? Things like that. And it will customize then what offers you see in your box or on the screen. Now, it doesn't limit you to what offers that you get, but it's going to bring those and bubble up to you as you go forward. So from that perspective, it's a great way to get in there, and you can see what is out there available to you on the program website. So you go to myambadiscounts.com, click register here, put your email address in, put AMPA Savers as your activation code, complete your profile, and start saving. So it's real simple out there. The other way you can do this is through the mobile app. And you can go out to the Google Store, the Google Play Store, or to the Apple Store, Android or iOS devices, it doesn't matter, and download the Passport mobile app. It looks like the little orange skyline when you go out there. You can type in Passport Corporate, Passport Mobile. This little app will show up there. Once you download that, now I'm going to give you the step-by-step process here in just a moment so you don't get too far ahead of yourself. You're going to select other sign-in options and sign in with an activation code, and that activation code is AMPA Savers. You'll complete your profile just like you would have done on the website, and that way you now have it on your phone, because it right there can tell you what restaurants are in your area, what discounts are available to you just in your area, or if you're traveling along a route. So it's a pretty neat way to get it and get the latest updates that way. So here's how this works. When you download the application, the Passport mobile application on from your app store, you're going to see the first screen over here that's going to come up, and it's going to ask for your email address. You're not going to change your card number. You're going to simply put in your email address in there, and then you're going to hit other sign-in options. Do not hit sign in. What would happen if you hit sign in or sign in with my bank card? They're going to ask you to pay for this. Because you're a PET member, this is free for you. So you'll hit other sign-in options. It'll take you to the next screen where it's going to ask you to sign in with that activation code. Now, if you remember, your activation code is AMPA Savers, AMBA Savers. It doesn't matter if you put it in all caps or lowercase. I think it puts it in all caps for you, but it's not case sensitive. So you hit AMPA Savers, and then at that point, after you've hit AMPA Savers, hit in sign in. Once you hit sign in, it will take you to your welcome screen, and it will have the place for you to put your complete information in there and set up what your home base is, for lack of a better term. This application, the thing I like about it is geo-coded, meaning that wherever you are, it geolocates you and can tell you within a 25, 50, 300-mile radius where your discounts are. So once you set it up, it'll be your home base, but it'll also tell you where you are and give you discounts that way. So make sure that you use the AMPA Savers code, but you sign in with other sign-in options and sign in with an activation code. If you don't, we've had some members that have gone off a little bit in a different path, and it's asked for their credit card information and all that. We don't want that. This is free for you as a PET member, exclusively by being a member of PET, and we want you to be involved and take advantage of your discounts. Take advantage of what your membership pays for. Okay. So here's the way that you would use your mobile app. I'm going to show you a little bit the live screen on the website, but here's how you use your mobile app. So you're going to Nashville, and in this case, I was driving to Dallas, and I just looked for offers in Dallas within 25 miles. And so it pulls up the restaurants on my app that are available to me in Dallas within 25 miles of my location. Okay. I look on there, I say, I want to go to the Magic Time Machine. So I hit Magic Time Machine. It pops up and it shows me what their current offer is, their current discount. And their current discount is saving 60% on gift certificates. You see that down here. Okay. So all I have to do is hit website, and it will take me to the offer to where I then can purchase these gift certificates. In this case, I can purchase a $25 gift certificate for $6. And it's a minimum purchase of $50 at the restaurant. So I can buy two $50 gift certificates, or I can buy one $25, pay the rest however I want to, add it to the cart. It then now shows up on my mobile app, and I can pay the server right there at that point. So that's what the mobile app looks like from a dining perspective. I'll show you some other things in a moment as we get through a little bit deeper. It's a great place to play around with it, figure out where you are. You can filter by the type of food that you want, figure out by where you're going, things of that nature. Very simple. Now, occasionally you will find upon your app, and I see this much more in the metropolitan areas than I do in the rural areas, you will find where you pull it up on your app and you see use card. So you see that blue arrow there that says use card. When it says that, and say that you want to go to this particular coffee restaurant, this is in Austin, downtown Austin, you would look and see it's got a 20% discount just by showing the card. You don't actually get a card in the mail. You don't get a card or anything like that. It shows up on your app. So you would hit use card. So you'd pull up, order your coffee, hit use card, and this would pop up with your card. And all you have to do is simply show that to the cashier. And then that they take the discount off of that. You see on the other one, the TCBY yogurt shop, hit use card. It's a BOGO offer, buy one, get one free. So these things change all the time. Sometimes they're discounts, sometimes they're BOGO offers, sometimes they're BOGO 50%, different things. Lots of different ways that you can use your Passport mobile app. Not as many restaurants offer the use card feature. Most of them are the buy the gift certificates and save 60% off, that type of thing. But there are becoming more and more prevalent as you go through there. So that's the best way to use your mobile app for the dining. That's where most of our members use that, or for hotel savings as well. All right, you may run across occasionally a restaurant that has a locked off feature. You see this lock off for the Majestic restaurant. I only show this because I get questions on this. I'm not an advocate one way or the other, but you see that locked off. So you hit that locked off button and you find it's an expired offer, but the restaurant still offers some type of discount. And in this situation, this is a buy one, get one free offer at this particular steakhouse. Now, if there's a family restaurant, you'll find most of these are family restaurants that you really like to go to, and they have this offer, it may be worth it. Again, I'm not advocating it. In this particular situation, you would buy a $7 membership, and it would take care of the buy one, get one free. You could save a significant amount of money on that particular entree and that particular offer. Again, I don't see a lot of these, but if it is out there, at least you understand what that means for you as well. Okay. Now I want to walk you through some very popular discounts. Some of these are national discounts. Some of these are hyper local discounts, but I'll show you this as you go out there. You're either on the website or on your mobile app. Two of the most popular that are out there are the Sam's Club membership and the Costco membership. Now, 99% of the time when you see these out on the Passport website, you're going to find that it is a new membership offer only, not an offer to renew. It's a new membership offer only. And these things change all the time. It'll be 40% off your membership, plus you get free rotisserie chicken or cupcakes, or Costco did one, filled your basket full of all kind of food a couple of years ago. So some of these things can be activated online. Some of them you buy the coupon online, take it into the store, and they activate your card. These change. I gave one to my son and daughter-in-law that got married last year for Sam's, because there's a Sam's near where they are. You know, this is a great gift, but it's an opportunity, again, to save money because you're a PET member, and use your Passport discount that way. Those are the most popular ones there. thing I like Passport for are the travel and vacation ideas. Spring break is right around the corner, summer planning, COVID restrictions are dropping. So you're thinking, do I want to go to Vegas? Do I want to go to Dollywood? Do I want to go to Florida? Where do I want to get away to? Or it's spring, do I want to go to Colorado and do some skiing? All types of travel discounts out here. We're talking whether it's in the state, across the country, or across the world, significant discounts. I'll show you where to find these when we do the live tutorial. I'm going to show you just a few of them right now as we go through here. Dollywood, Pigeon Forge, the whole Surveyorville area, all of the Smokies, those attractions are starting to come back online after their winter break. Significant savings out there. Not only significant savings on theme parks, but the attractions, the restaurants over there, the museums, the fun stuff to do with the kids. There are significant savings on condominiums. Now, depending upon the time of year, the availability may or may not be there. These are timeshare type condominiums. They're the Trip Beat program. They're in the process of changing their name, but you can find still the discounts out there where you can get a week's stay or even a shorter stay for a greatly significant savings on a larger accommodations that can fit the whole family in there. So if you're planning on going over to the Smokies during spring break, here's a great opportunity to save money for you as a member of PET. Great Wolf Lodges all across the country, they are always running specials, 30% off at all of their discount places all across the country. It's a great way to take the kids, indoor facilities for water parks, so you don't have to worry about whether a cold break comes through there or something like that. So those are available to you as well. My favorite location to go out on the Passport site is to the Passport Travel Services, and I'll show you where that is here in a moment, where you can find hotels all across the world. These are just a couple of examples. They're in Eastern Tennessee and they're in Nashville. You plug in where you are, where you want to go and when you want to go, and you can sort it by star rating. You can sort it by best value, cheapest price, all this type of stuff like that. You can sort it. I find tremendous savings out here. If you're planning a trip to Las Vegas or to Florida for spring break, I would encourage you to take a look at the hotels out here. There's some tremendous discounts out here. It's just a great way to find this. You can map along a route and find hotels that way and take advantage of your PET discount through the Passport program. If you have tickets, theme park, Predators, college basketball, NASCAR, all the things that are starting to come back, there are discounts, significant discounts through a program called Tickets at Work. And you'll find this on the Passport website. I'll show you that in a moment. You can get tickets for, I think the Nashville Predators is your hockey team, for as low as $7. You can get University of Tennessee basketball if they're still in before the conference championships come up, NASCAR races, things like that. Concerts, you got tremendous concerts there in Tennessee. All across the state, you can get them. If you're going to theme parks down in Florida, it is a great place to check out those prices first. Oftentimes you can get them for $20, $30, $40 cheaper than you can buy them directly through the theme park itself. So I encourage you to go check out Tickets at Work. It's a great way to get your tickets for theme parks, concerts, sporting events, things like that. Not only can you get travel, you can get shopping out there. Most of the time, these are going to be national brands, online savings. Occasionally, you will see some in-person local shopping in there, depending upon the stores, depending upon the manufacturers. It's everything from cars to clothes, home goods, things like that. Just a wide variety of ways to shop out there. And they run specials all the time. And I'll show you that when we do the live tutorial in just a moment. Movies are coming back. It's a great way to take the kids to the movies and save a lot of money on the movies. All the major movie chains are out there. You go on and you'll buy a ticket for about the price of a weekday matinee, but you can use it on the weekends whenever you want to. Pick your seats the same way that you do as well. Lots of movie tickets, and you can save your PET membership just on movies. If you've got pets, lots of discounts on pet toys, food, things like that. Tremendous technology savings. Lenovo, Dell, Apple. All those savings are out there. A lot of them run promotions during different times of the year. You see this Lenovo down here. You'll see a fire emblem for hot deals. Oftentimes they'll run hot deals for an extra 45% off of ThinkPads or off of different devices, things like that. 1-800-Flowers, Mother's Day is coming up. It's a great way to send flowers, save money that way. And then again, like, there's some clothing savings, Kohl's, Adidas, Skechers, things like that, home renovation, so many different discounts that are out there for you. Again, all because you're a PET member, and take advantage of that. Not only is it goods that you can get services, online subscription services to different things like, I don't say Netflix, but Showtime, different streaming services, jewelry, car repairs, tires, different services for men and women. Again, we talked about buying cars, if you're buying a house, all different things like that. Magazines, if you like to get magazines for yourself or for your classroom, Magazine Advantage, $2.50 for a year subscription to a ton of different magazines are out there. Birthday gifts, Best Choice Products is probably the broadest shopping place out there. I would equate it to a Dillard's, Macy's, Kohl's, Home Depot, Wayfair, all wrapped in one. Oftentimes there's 10 to 15% off every day. And then items that have come out of seasonal things, those are usually even greater discounted. So Best Choice Products is a great way for just everyday stuff, kitchen things, things like that. If you're a foodie, there are all types of subscription services for food, meal prep programs, wine clubs, steaks, things like that. Lots of different savings on food. Make that budget stretch a little bit further. I know a lot of you are busy teachers. You don't want to come home and start to cook at that point. Be nice if a box of food is there ready to roll whenever you're ready to do that as well. So just last month, PET members clicked on these particular vendors because they got rent cars for less expensive, stayed in different hotels, Sam's Club, the Wyndham Group, bought tickets to theme parks, things like that. So that's a lot of the things that are out there for you. Let me stop sharing this right now and go out and share with you. And let's do a live tutorial here just real quickly. So when you sign on to the AMPA Discounts website or Passport Corporate website, over here under the account details, that's where you'll sign up to start. That's where the first place that you'll go when you sign up. You can put your location in here. You can type in the location where you're going. You can search different offers if you want to just put theme parks in there. So I put Nashville in here, of course, central to the state. You're going to see down here that there's 539 plus offers in the Nashville area. Some of these are national offers, some of them are local offers, 7 in the last 30 days. Then you can scroll down here and you'll see you can search by category here that you want to go look at. You can search by category up top. If I wanted to look at shopping, I could come down and look at something in terms of home and garden, healthy ways to start the year off, tickets and attractions, those type of things, pets, sports, entertainment. If I wanted to do travel, I can go rent cars. I can look at cruises. I can look at family vacations, dining. I can select the type of restaurant. I can select meal prep and catering. If I want to send an edible gift to my mother, I could send it that way as well. Delivery, takeout, things like that. So that's the way you can shop it that way. Again, you can look at it through these icons. And then as you flow down through here, you can see different topics that are seasonal as you're going through here. You can see the newest offers in your area. Some of these are national offers, some of them are local offers. Then you can see, as I mentioned to you before, the fire offers. These are the hot deals that are limited time, especially this time of year. Technology and travel are really big around here. So you can take a look at that. And then another feature that you've got is you have your map, and your map of the Nashville area that shows the discounts that are most prevalent in your area. The little orange suitcases, for lack of a better term there, those are shopping bags. Those are shopping related. Your blue airplanes, those are travel related. And then your fork and knife, those are restaurants. So you can see what those are there. And then you've got your different offers and categories and things like that. So there's 100 different ways that you can look around the website. If you're looking for topic, you're looking for a particular vendor, that type of thing. And you can, again, go in and plug in and look at different discounts from those providers out there as well. So that's a look at the website. You can play on this all day. You can't break it. You don't buy things automatically. So there's a lot of, it's foolproof from that regard, but it's just a great way to go dream and see what you can find out there. I would highly encourage that you do go out and comparison shop. I'm a big Marriott guy. I will look at the Marriott website, then I'll go check the Passport website. Oftentimes I can find the same hotel for less expensive through the Passport website. Looking to go out to Las Vegas, I could go to the hotel website or I could go to the Passport site. Passport oftentimes will offer better discounts, but then they'll throw in things like they'll waive the resort fee, or they'll give you free parking, or they'll give an automatic upgrade or food credits, things like that. So there's lots of different perks that come along in addition to what you get just as far as the rate on the hotel. So that's a look at what we've got out there. Just a quick reminder, we hold these webinars every couple of weeks. We want to make sure that you're up to breast on the latest educational issues that are available to you. We've got our dental vision webinar coming up next Tuesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock Eastern time. Dental vision is our most popular benefit that we have through PET. We'll talk about that. We're going to address some things in March that are a little bit more serious topics, for lack of a better term. We're going to talk about the emergency transportation issue in Tennessee, especially for those of you in the more rural areas. And we're going to kind of address what that issue is and what the PET solution is for that. And then we're going to talk about long-term care. Just do a real high-level 101 conversation later in March, just so that you kind of understand what the concepts are, how it could impact you in generations, whether you are 35 with adult elderly parents, or whether you are close to retirement and your parents are no longer living. The impact of a long-term care diagnosis and the need for that can impact generations. And we're going to talk about that from an academic standpoint and understand that. And then we're going to look at the true cost of a cancer diagnosis, because I would imagine there's not anyone who is on this conversation today that doesn't know someone in their school or hasn't had someone in their family that's been impacted by cancer. And we're going to explain and talk through what the cost of those things are beyond just the emotional toll that it takes and the physical toll, what insurance does and doesn't cover. These events are free. Just make sure you register. Be on the lookout. Kayla will send you emails, let you know the registration links and things like that. This is a great way to introduce this to your friends and coworkers. Tell them about these PET sponsored education webinars. Get them involved in PET. JC shared with you a lot of the hot button legislative items that are at the state capitol right now. The more members of PET that we can have backing those issues, the better chance we can have them to impact you in a positive manner in the classroom, financially, and for your retirement as well. So let your coworkers know about these webinars, introduce them to PET, let them know the benefits of being a member of PET. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have questions, you can always feel free to email me at john.green@amba.info. If you are on have access to your smartphone, all you have to do is open up the camera feature on your smartphone, hover over that QR code, a little form will pop up. You can select the things that you want to talk about, your different benefits that you have through PET. And you fill that out, send it back to us, and we'll have someone from Eric's team contact you. So JC, Kaylee, thank you very much for joining us. And we hope that you will join us again soon. We will talk to you all when we talk about dental and vision next Tuesday, the 22nd at 4 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us. And thank you most importantly for being a member of PET. Have a tremendous rest of your week.